Okay, how was she? Oh, she had Herman Farley, she had Red Mesa Chapter President, Shanana Shatio, Hansa Hawalzish. Although I have to my left here our chapter vice president, Marilyn Holly. Although non our secretary treasurer, and she'll be here in a while. Although non our grades official, other day Yanina. So anyhow, although she had nana, Quadi, without Agi. Although I certainly hope that what we present here will come to make that complete projects. Really, they do mean what you said because it's long overdue. I don't know the top hit in the it's not how it's like a bottleneck. So yeah, I call the square out nan this that leslie nan and hold this anyhow well, for Red Mesa community area one thing I want to start up with is the N35 north of 160. Red Mesa is also 5% in Arizona and 95% in Utah. I call on the off the 160 on Arizona side highway, state highway. N35 north, there's 18. That needs road improvement. I know it's under the state of ADOT, but I don't know. BIA also maintains that, but there's no money to acquire there. Up to the state line, Arizona and Utah line to Adenan in 35 north. Quite some years back, working with Larry Ute Joe, a planner in Lenadown, I remember him saying that that route was on the priority 1 or 2, with under T-tip for road improvement. Fencing Aboltan. From there, it came down to priority 24, somewhere around there again. Going back up again. I don't know what's going on. That we need an update on it. There's 4 phases to supposedly to take place. And there's a rehab from off that N35 north Arizona to the Utah line. Rehab indoors, refence. That was our first priority. Second priority is from the Utah line all the way down to about at least 4 to 5 miles, 4 to 5 miles. Past Red Mesa Chapter north. Rehab indoors, from there all the way up to Montezuma Creek. There was the third phase. The fourth phase is to refence the whole thing. The right-of-ways within the right-of-way. Just want to get an update on it. If that's really still on a priority list. And if it's not, what happened, and then also that we're asking that to put it back on a priority list. To I don't know. Speaking of the N35 north from the Utah line, that needs restriping. So there's a lot of road cracks and the potholes. I don't know along the roadside. There's a chip. You chip off of that, and so that's a priority. Safety hazard, public safety. I don't know the ambulance. I caught the all the borders. I was just listening on this T-tip, what Leanne mentioned. I believe it will qualify for T-tip for this project. If it needs to have chapter resolution, we'll get on to that. And I was kind of, this is referring back to the priority list that what INDOT had on before. And then on that same route, BIA and INDOT says, we don't have any money to maintain it. It was ever maintained, 0. Queried several times, we passed resolution. I called BIA, I met to us saying, we have no money for it to maintenance. So, the community says that we need to pass a resolution to have the right of way transferred over to UDOT, Utah Department of Transportation, that they can do a road improvement plan to state route those needs, state road with those needs, what those need. So I brought to the attention of our new division director, Tom Lee Yan. So we do have a resolution on that in that regard. So but perhaps that needs to be transferred over to UDOT. I don't know. It can be proceed over. I know it's not going to be done within time, but it's going to take a while. If there's a feasibility study needs to be done, all that from UDOT, transportation, other engineers. We met with them at one time, so the Chernobyl Commission. So on that route M35, our BIA roads will have a cooperative agreement, 50, 50, 60, 50, 61, 50, 62, and 63 with San Juan County, Utah San Juan County Road Department to do just the general maintenance. We asked that these roads to be transferred over to San Juan County Road Department, Utah, and they're willing to take over. We do have a resolution, and I shared that with you all. And that cooperative agreement, all it calls for just the general blading, nothing more than that. So we're asked to do a modification. What the Utah San Juan County Road Department asked for is to do further road improvement plan. What they have on these routes, the culvert installation, and then drainage, and the whole road improvement plan. So I believe that's where the ITA will be coming in and into play in that regard. We do have the resolution to that effect as well. I don't know, asking that the UDOT to the Utah, not UDOT, INDOT, to be also transferred over San Juan County, Utah Road Department. And this all, we had a Northern Agency Council pass a resolution in that regard as well for the Red Mesa and Mexican water and so I believe that resolution forward over to Leanne and Marge. So anyways, but I don't know requesting for an increase of the regional routes, 15 miles to 30 miles. We need to sit down and further work on that as well. So at one time we did met with the INDOT at the conference room. I believe it was a couple of weeks ago on that session. This one it was mentioned by our new division director, Mr. Patero, that there's a say to have that increase to 30 miles and so from Red Mesa and like I said, I sure like to see these be very productive on it and get into action, and I would like to see within time to get these done. I know that the whole Navajo Nation, so thank you.
We'll go on ahead and refer the questions to Ms. Roy.
I think, I'm sorry, if I might have missed out on something, I will go ahead and turn it over to Vice President.
My concern is the road around the Rutherford area, that little loop that goes from Montezuma Creek to the oil field area right there. There's a lot of potholes there, and I know that we presented it to Mr. the guy with BIA, Alfred Reed. We had told him to see if they could just, but of course, I think they only do paved roads. I mean, not paved roads, dirt roads. But this is asphalt road, and people are going around those roads where those potholes are. There's a curve right there, and they're avoiding the pothole right here, and there's a limited distance right here where you can't see the road. So they kind of avoiding this pothole, so they're going around there, and it's really unsafe. So, that's the part where it's kind of scary. It's N35, but north all the way around the oil field area, the Rutherford Oil, El Petroleum area. So there's a couple of potholes there, and of course, at some time you fix the potholes right by the bridge on the south side of Montezuma Creek. There's a lot of potholes again. Towards I know my president mentioned this. It's the roads that are, the asphalts that are breaking off the edge of the roads. So there's several places where there's, I'm thinking it's going to take a long time, I know, but this is really unsafe for our community members. And like we said, somebody said, Sweetwater, those trucks are really tearing up our roads, and it's really sad that I have to say that, even though Sweetwater is getting their road fixed, but we would like to have those potholes fixed as soon as possible, if we can. I mean, it's just emergency. I think it's an emergency, so that if that can be done.
Okay, thank you.
We'll refer them to Ms. Roy.
Okay, so for the TTIP update on N35 pavement rehabilitation for Red Mesa, Utah. So I have Mr. Daryl Bradley's TTIP list here, and it looks like on 2024, this year, they're supposed to be doing preliminary engineering at $300,000, 5 miles into Utah. It says N35 project will rehabilitate and reconstruct roadway, project design, archaeology, biological evaluation, environmental assessments, and right-of-way will be completed by Navajo DOT. Construction funds committed to $8.5 million. So this year, they should be doing preliminary engineering. Next year, at $350,000, continue preliminary engineering, and then 2026, in 2 years, $1 million going to construction. So 2026, they should be starting. 2027, oh, I lost it. Okay, so construction is going to continue 2026, 2027, $7.5 million. So 8.5 total for construction. And then, let's see, yep, so 2026 is the starting construction. That's the update we have. So we can get with Mr. Daryl Bradley and see if that's his update there. Now with the road We're thinking it's N35, but it's east side of N35 near oil fields with potholes, Montezuma Creek. So if we can meet with you on that one, so we can nail down which road it is, so we can do a follow-up on that one. If you can provide us 3 dates that are open, and then we can figure out which dates we can meet you on. Tomorrow. That's one date.
All right, thank you. And I believe Red Mesa, we already have a schedule with you at the end of the month, so we'll provide that information at that time. In addition, we will take a